Hello, it's Joni McMahon again. Very happy to be with you today. Now today, carrying along with our theme about creating this success, which is this joyous, happy life that all of us want. Really, at the end of the day, everybody is looking to be happy. And today we're going to talk about the importance of living in the now and also knowing when you have past issues that need to be released. When you're living in the now, it means that you are in a state of bliss. You're living from moment to moment. You're happily doing whatever you're doing in life. You might be at your job, or you might be with your children, with your spouse or a friend. But when you're living in the now, you're absolutely focused on what's in front of you, on the task, of being on your walk if you're on a walk, or talking to your friend if you're talking to your friend, etc. Now, many of you have heard there's a really great book out called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and he talks about the importance of that and the fact that most of us actually spend a lot of our now in negative feeling emotion. And we've already talked about the importance of emotion, what they mean. Negative emotions always mean that we're moving towards this that we do not want. And so I want to talk a little bit about how can you tell when you have old past stuff or issues to release. How do you know when you need to do that? And here are some of the indicators that I've discovered over the last few years. First of all, when you have a lot of tension in your body, you have a lot of muscle tension, when you're just feeling the tightness in your muscles, almost always that's an indicator that you have emotion to release in those muscles. Another indicator is illness. If you are ill, let's say you have anything from a cold to cancer, illness is always an indicator that we've spent a great deal of time in negative emotion and it's manifested as an illness. And so almost always when something is so severe that it creates an illness, we can be guaranteed that we have past issues to clean up, that in our vibration are things that we might not even be aware of that are vibrating and creating this illness. Now, another way that we can tell that when we have past things to clean up is when we have patterns of behavior that don't serve us, that don't make us feel good. When we find ourselves doing things over and over and over again that they just don't feel right, that we don't have a good feeling about. And I'll give you a couple of examples. Let's say that you are a person that really likes to help others. Now, most of us would agree that it's a really good thing to help others. And at the same time, there can be a place where helping others becomes overdone. It becomes almost an obsession. It becomes something that doesn't feel good. And if we're helping others and it doesn't feel good, that's almost always an indicator that we have something from the past that we need to clean up. It's a pattern of behavior that's almost obsessive-like. Now, another pattern of behavior, there's several of them, but I'll just give you a couple here. Drama. If you find that you are creating drama, whether they are little pieces of drama or large drama, and it can be anything from, let's say you don't pay a bill and on time. That's creating drama in your life unnecessarily. and I'm talking about not paying a bill, and let's say you even have the money, but, or saying something to someone that you know that they will be really upset about. That's a way to create drama, and often it's coming from a place of past issues. And that when we clean up these past issues, this need to create the drama or to help another, in these two cases, goes away. We no longer feel like we need to do that. And in the case of illness, when we clean up an issue that has created an illness, often that illness can go as quickly as it came. So I can give an example in my own life. At one time in my life, I had a very severe depression, and I found a method of helping me clean up. I didn't realize that it wasn't the present that was creating this depression, but it was an old memory from the past that actually set up that depression, and that depression got activated at a certain point in time. Now, this method of helping you clean up something, I've been looking at a lot of different ways to do that, because anybody that's in the field of wellness knows that the past affects us, and to have ways to help us through those times is very helpful. Now, a way that I've found to help us through those times, it's a method called journey work. And it's very effective, it's very quick, and it's very easy to do. And after a fairly lengthy depression that me being trained as a psychologist did not know how to get myself out of, I was able to clear up this depression in one journey process. And journey work is a method of therapy, really, that's been around for, probably a couple of decades now almost. And it's not that well known in North America yet, but it's very well known in other parts of the world. So you can learn more about journey work on my blog here, but I wanted to give you some indicators of when you would know that it's time to clean up the past, when something is not in the present, that it's actually a past issue that needs to be cleaned up. I hope this has been helpful to you. I really appreciate your attention, and have a great day, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.